in-depth review on it. You can check out my unboxing video that I made earlier when I first bought it. I'll link it up here somewhere. You can check out. And all right, so here's some of the specs. We'll get right into the specs for the Acer Nitro 5. That's an NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti, 256 gigabyte SSD, PCIe NVMe, 8 gigabytes of RAM. There are 2 slots. One of them is empty, so you can always upgrade to another 8 gigabyte stick, which is what I did. So for a total of 16 gigabytes. 2.3 gigahertz Intel 8th generation Core i5-8300H, 4-core, 8 threads. I know the 9th gen is already out. And 5.5 hours on a up to 5.5 hours on a 4-cell lithium ion battery, 3320 milliamp hours. Roughly, I've gotten about 4 hours out of it. 15.6, 1920 by 1080p, 60 hertz. Really, the RGB is about 65%, so it's not really color accurate. So you can always upgrade the screen to 120 hertz, which will most likely void your warranty. You can do that, or you can use an external monitor. Comes with an IEEE 802.11ac Intel 9560 2x2 gigabit Ethernet. So it's pretty fast, pretty damn good for that. One HDMI port. I believe it comes with a total of 4 USB ports, 2 USB ports where you can charge your phone or whatnot while the computer is off. 3 USB 3 port, one USB 3 port, and then a USB 3.1 Gen C. So this laptop's good. It has that Gen C. It does not have Thunderbolt. But for this price range, you're not gonna expect that. And the height is 1.1 inches at the thickest point, which is on the back right here. 15.4 inches wide. The depth is 10.5 inches. So it's a pretty bulky laptop at 5.95 pounds. You can still carry it around, but there's some weight there you can feel. The pros and cons some of the pros that it's good bang for your buck, especially if you can get it on sale. Now with the i9 2019 version that's out, should be able to get this on sale for probably maybe, I don't know, $600. So it comes with the, as stated earlier, the Intel 8th Gen 8300H. The i9 is already out, so you can check that out. Also has a pretty good trackpad. It's huge. It's geared towards the right. Yeah, the right of the laptop. Let me see here. So I take that back. It's geared towards the left of the laptop. So it's pretty damn good. Multi-touch, whole 9 yards, etc. Some of the cons that I stated earlier, it's kind of big and bulky. 1.1 inches at the thickest point, 5.95 pounds. The keyboard key, the travel time, is kind of high for a keyboard. So when you hit a key, it takes a little bit of time you'll notice it if you ever use one of the more higher end keyboards. But it's okay, it's just something to take note of. The fans can run pretty loud. I'll run some type of test on it. I'll let you guys hear it. Can run pretty loud, even, of course, especially for gaming, because you're using the CPU and the GPU, doing intensive tasks, and sometimes even just opening up some applications, it takes up a lot. I don't understand why, but I was able to undervolt it to negative 0.30, so it hardly ever does that now, so it's good. And the webcam, I'll show you a demo of the webcam. It's pretty decent for social media, Skype and such. It's good enough for that. And I stated earlier how loud the fans run when running gameplay. And measure the heat. I don't have the heat app, like the floor heat app, but this area, obviously where the keyboard, where the CPU and the GPU is, it gets pretty loud. I mean, not pretty loud, pretty hot in that area. The build is pretty good. It's hard plastic, obviously, in this price range. However, the back of the laptop, it's pretty smooth finish, as some other reviewers have stated. So it looks really nice, even though it's still plastic. And then here you got the on-off button for the keyboard. You have an on-off button. Pretty good, for a number of things you can do with the keys. And I'll show you some benchmarks here. Not exactly a benchmark person, but I'll show you some benchmarks. And okay, so here I'll show you the back of the laptop. Right here, sorry. So basically, I won't open it this time, unfortunately, but so basically you can, let's see here. So basically you can upgrade the hard drive, SATA drive, and upgrade the RAM, which is what I did. I'm planning on putting a SATA drive when it's needed, like a 1 terabyte SSHD. It's gonna add a little bit more weight, but not too much. IPS, and let me get this back up here. The IPS viewing angles are pretty darn good for this inexpensive laptop. Of course, as mentioned earlier, the RGB is about 66%, so you might want to use a more color accurate screen, upgrade to 120 Hz, or buy an external monitor for more color accuracy. And here we go. In this area, I'll go ahead and show how it's like to game on this. Mostly like using Fortnite. And you can definitely do content creation on this laptop, like photo, video editing. It can handle 1080p editing just fine. However, I haven't tried 4K. It'll probably struggle. It probably can do it, but probably struggle at 4K. So it's something to keep in mind. For me personally, the keyboard took a little bit of time to get used to, so I'm not used to this type of keyboards with a 10 key. So sometimes you mistake the back key for another key, so just be wary of that, but it's not a big con, if any. And the flex on the keyboard isn't too bad. So the build quality is really good. And while replacing my Dell 14R, some of the other laptops I considered during that time, which was last year, fall of 2018, was the Dell G3 with the NVIDIA 1060, specifically from Micro Center. That was a good deal. HP Pavilion Gaming from Walmart. That one's, I think, sold out already. Others include I also consider the MacBook Pro overpowered laptop from Walmart. That one was a really good value for the money. MSI gaming laptop. And some of my final thoughts are that the Acer Nitro 5 is a great gaming budget laptop that is somewhat portable but won't break the bank. I'd give this a score of 4 out of 5. I definitely recommend this laptop. So if you're interested, then I will leave, I guess, a link down below of where you can get it. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed my content. and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.